Open Access Module 4 Textbook Project. Click the Start File. And then go ahead and save it automatically into where you save all your files, and save it as 4_jobs_ your last name. And Module 4 in Access is working with forms and reports. So over on the left hand side where you have your objects, you have your tables, queries, forms, and reports. So the first thing we're going to do is open the company entry form. So just double click it, company entry, and it'll open up in form view. And if you look down at the bottom left, you'll see there are 1 of 30 records. If you click the right arrow, it goes to the next record, record 2, 3, and so forth. If you click the arrow with the bar, that's the last record. And then on the left hand side, so there's 30 records, previous, and then if you hit the line with the bar, it'll take you back to the first record. Now if you wanted to go to an exact record, let's say record 17, click where it has 1 of 30 and type 17 and press enter, and it takes you right to record 17. In record 17, we're going to make one adjustment. Instead of construction for the industry field, click the down arrow and then the up arrow and select aerospace. And then we're going to put in our own brand new blank record. So down at the bottom there is a arrow with a little yellow box, and that's new blank record. So go ahead and click that and you'll start typing the information. And for the industry, use your down arrow. Do not type in information. Use your down arrow and select information, and then continue filling in the description, city, and state. Make sure you proofread record 31 that you just filled in, and then we're going to close out of here, and it will not ask us to save. It'll automatically in form view save your new entry. So I'll click close and it saves it automatically. Now with the same form, company entry, right click and choose layout view. And we're going to make some changes to this. So the first thing we're going to do is click the title, company entry form, and then click the format tab up in the ribbon, and then we'll select bold, puts the title in bold, and then click the font color down arrow and select dark blue, and that's in the standard colors, dark blue, first row of the standard colors. And then we'll select the font size and choose 24. Then click the industry label, and when you click it once it just selects it, but if you click it again it actually has the cursor in it, so you can add primary space industry and then press enter, so that locks in the new name. Then we'll click up to where you have the next and close, click the next button, and then we're actually just going to press delete on the keyboard to get rid of it. And then we're going to change the close button. So click close, select quick styles. So with the close button selected, click quick styles and select colored fill blue accent 1. And then for shape style, choose oval, and then for shape outline, choose transparent. Then where it has company ID number 1, instead of it's right aligned, choose center, so it's center. Then we'll click the company entry tab and choose design view. And if you look at this right now, we have all of our form headings, the fields, but we're missing under city state, we don't have the zip code. That was missing for some reason, so we need to add that. So you're going to click the design tab and then choose Add Existing Fields, and there you can see the zip code needs to be under the state, so click it, and then you're going to hold and drag it underneath state, and then we'll make adjustments to it. So to move it, click the little gray box in the top left corner, and then just going to try and align it with the previous one. Same thing here with state. And then double click the zip code, and you want just zip in caps. And then we'll choose for the font color. So go back to the Format tab, and the font color will be automatic, and then we'll right align. With zip selected, hold Control and select state so that both of them are selected, and then select the Arrange tab, and then choose Align Bottom. And then it does move state just a little bit, so I'm just going to drag it up a little bit, and everything should be aligned. But if you don't do that, you'll get marked for not doing it. The next thing we're going to do is put in a footer. So if you click down on Form Footer, there's double arrows on that line, and you want to increase it about a ½ inch. And then in order to type in the footer, you need to select the Design tab, and this one is Label. So click that, and you just drag. And then type JCL Talent and press Enter. And then we'll right click the Company tab and choose Save, and then click it again and choose Form View, and you get to see all your changes. There's the Close button in oval shape, and the ID number centered, and now we have the zip code, and then we'll right click and close. Next, under Queries, click Job Salaries just once. You don't want to open it, you just want it selected, because we're going to create a report based on the Job Salaries query. So choose Create, select Report. If the property sheet opens up, you can close it because we won't need that. And then if you notice, the very first column is very, very wide. So if you hover to the right between industry and company name, you get the double arrows, and make it about half the size, and then let go. And then we're going to change the portrait to landscape. So select Page Setup, and instead of portrait, select landscape. Click the industry label heading for that column, and then to select all of them, hold Shift and click Applicants, so that you're selecting all of them and making the changes to all of them at once. Click the Format tab, and for the font color, choose Automatic, and then we'll click just Salary, and then click any value in Salary so that it's selecting both the column title and everything in that item. And you need to hold Shift when you do that. There you go. What we want to do is, so it was click just the salary column and then use Shift to click the rest. So you're selecting the entire column, including the title. What we want to do is move it to the other side of Applicants. So in the empty space here, where you have your 4 arrows, you're going to hold and drag to the right. So hold the left mouse click and drag to the right, and you'll see the red line. I need to go over to Applicants and let go. So you just change the order of the columns. And then we'll click the job salaries and we'll save. Now it's going to ask us to name it, and it's the same name as the queries, which is fine because it's going to be listed under reports. So go ahead and click OK. And then we'll right click the job salaries and do a print preview to see how it'll look with our job heading, the company names in bold. We moved salaries over, and then we'll right click and choose layout view to go back to layout view. And with the job salaries, go ahead and right click and now choose Design View. And we're going to make a few more changes. So now that we're in design view, if you have any window pane that opened up on the right hand side, you can X out of it. And we have a little bit of empty space here on the right. So if you hover to have those double arrows, you can drag it to about 9 1/4 and then let go. So you're not using that entire space. And then, so the report header right above job salaries, there's a little box with the 4 arrows. Click that, and then that selects everything for you. And then you'll click the Arrange tab, and you'll choose Remove Layout tab. And then we'll click just the date. So you may need to click away from it and then select date. And then we also want to select the time as well. So hold Control and select time so that you selected both of them. And what we're going to do is group these two. So choose size and space and select group. And then we're just going to, on the keyboard, press the right arrow key, and you want to go to 9 inches on the ruler. So you're moving it all the way over to 9 on the ruler. Then we'll click the job salaries title. And again, we'll choose Format and change the font color to automatic. The font size will be 24. And then between job and salaries, press the space bar. Then click, now there's 2 starting salaries. Make sure it's not the one from the page header, but it's the one from the detail, and then select that. And from the tipped over paint bucket, you're going to choose Green Box 2 in the standard colors, and it puts a green shading to it. And then we'll right click the job salaries and choose Save, and then we'll right click and choose Print. And then you can go through, you can see that the salary is showing in green. You can click forward to the next pages. There's 5 pages. And then we'll click Salaries tab and close. Under the reports, right click on Jobs by Highest Salary and choose Design View. And we're going to set 3 conditional formats. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you click that, again, that starting salary, make sure it's in the details section. Click the Format tab and then choose Conditional Formatting. And we're going to do 3 rules. So click New Rule. The first one is going to be value between. So type 0 and 49,999. And the color for this one will be yellow, and it's on the bottom, yellow box. New rule, so click OK. New rule, and this one again is between, and the between on this one is 50,000 and 69,999, and this shading will be light green, it's on the bottom again, and OK. And one more new rule, and this rule is not between, it's greater than or equal to, and you'll type 70,000, and this color will be light blue on the bottom, light blue, and OK. So you should have 3 rules, 2 between and 1 greater than or equal to, and you have yellow, green, and blue. Click OK. And then we'll right click on the tab and do the print preview so we can see what we have. And you have a different shading depending on the value. So we'll right click and save, and then right click and close. In the Forms category, choose Jobs by Company and choose Design View. And then we'll go into Themes and we're going to select Facet. Instead of left clicking, because that'll put facet for all of the objects, right click and choose Apply Theme to this object only. And then we'll go into the fonts and we want Arial. Again, if you left click, it does it to all of the objects over here. So right click and choose Apply Font Scheme to this object only. And then we're going to click. So if you notice the two buttons, print and close, we want them to match. So click close, click the home tab, click format, and then click print so they both match. Right click jobs by company, save, right click and choose form view, and then choose